Justis Huni has beaten Troy Plicher in the second round. Fantastic performance there from Justis Huni. Very good from him. He needed a win. That was so important for that career, for his career. Even though he wasn't exactly up against the best of opponents, that's a very important win for Justis Huni. If Justis Huni didn't win that fight, then I don't think he would have ever got on a Saudi show again. Even if Justin Huni looked bad in that fight, he wouldn't have got on another Saudi show again. He needed to win, and it had to be via statement win. And that's exactly what Justis Huni did there. Fair play to the guy. So there was quite a bit of pressure on Justis Huni going into that fight. He would not have got a normal, big Saudi payday with a bad performance there. But no, he passed out with flying colours. A fantastic performance there from Justis Huni. 2 rounds, finished Troy Plicher off. I think Huni's head movements really play good. And he just looks ridiculously quick, to be fair. Very quick. He's got very quick hand speed, digs into that body really well. Quick, slick head movement. He's very good to watch. He's got good, solid foot. My voice bloody cracked. He's got good, solid footwork as well, to be fair. Knows his angles around the ring, works angles well. He's very good and a very talented, skilled boxer, in my opinion, with some decent power in his hands. He's not the most hardest hitting heavyweight out there, but he has got decent power to hurt you and put you in some decent trouble. And, that's what he's able to do to Plicher tonight, put him in big trouble and got him out of there. And that's exactly what had to be done. Plicher's a tough, durable opponent as well. Very important win for Justis Huni overall, to be fair. Very important win. Didn't really put a foot wrong today in that fight. I mean, Plicher kind of came at him and, he was just punching and holding for quite a bit in that first round, Plicher. But Justis Huni in the end was able to kind of weather the storm. And Huni, I think last 30 seconds, you'd say, of round 1, took that round because he was putting in some great body work, which clearly bloody was hurting Plicher a lot throughout that fight. Those big body shots that Justis Huni was landing, very unpredictable with them as well. Then, he'd come over with some decent overhands as well. It was just a perfect performance from Justis Huni against an opponent who he should have been getting out of there. And that's exactly what he did. And he did it very bloody well, in my opinion. Fair play to Justis Huni. And yeah, second round, he just destroyed Plicher in that second round, to be fair, with those body shots and with those, good straights that he was landing, good overhand as well, sometimes faking to the body and then coming up top. Just putting his shots together really well and really quickly as well, which is what is needed. He's a very quick heavyweight, in my opinion. Good. He's very good. He's light on his feet, exactly what you need to be to try and be a good top level guy. And Huni's very good. He's very good. And I think there's some really interesting fights out there for him that we could possibly see on a Saudi show later on this year. I've heard his promoter say after the fight that possibly, they want to try and get Justis Huni out, possibly September, October time, then possibly get him out again in December. So you never know. What we could see from Justis Huni is another fight in New Zealand. Then possibly later on in the year, we could see Justis Huni on the Fury Usyk 2 on the card. That could be pretty good, to be fair. So I think possibly another homecoming fight, in New Zealand for Justis Huni. Then, yes, get him a big fight on that card of Usyk Fury 2. That's what you need to do with Justis Huni, in my opinion. For like a September-October fight, I mean, would it probably have to be someone for him to go in there and just blast out of there if you do want to get him out again in December, because ideally you don't want to take a risk where Huni takes a bit of damage in that fight and then can't make December. You want to try and get him on that Saudi Arabia on a Saudi Arabia. I can't get my words out, on a Saudi Arabia card by the end of the year. That's what you want to do with Justis Huni. Get him on a Saudi Arabia card by the end of the year, and then you move from there. There's some big fights for Justis Huni to take. So, yeah, get him on a Saudi card. That's what you need to do. I think, who would that be good for him to fight? I think a good opponent for Justis Huni would be I mean, we were saying on my watch along for the fight, possibly Anderson or Martin Bakole. They could be possibly good fights for Huni. He could fight the winner of that on a Saudi card. I think Huni and Anderson's a very intriguing fight. I think Huni beats Bakole personally. I know loads of people saying that Bakole beats Anderson. I think Anderson beats Bakole. Then a good fight for Huni. I mean, he could possibly fight the loser of that as well. Bakole versus Huni, that could be good. But I think Huni's too much of a skilled fighter. I think Huni could beat Anderson as well. That's a good, interesting fight that I think people would want to see, in my opinion, 100%. I mean, Otto Wallin, if he gets a win in a few days' time, possibly Huni and Wallin on the Fury Usyk card. That's a good card, in my opinion. Or possibly starting next year on a Saudi card. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. But Huni's definitely a Saudi. He's definitely like a Saudi card fighter, in my opinion, 100%. He's entertaining to watch. He's got the skills for it. I think you get him on there because I think, he can compete with many people, in my opinion. It was a bit sloppy at times in this fight against Kevin Brenner last time out. Before this fight against Plicher, he was shown to be hurt, but I think he is working on himself more defensively. He does need. I don't think Huni's defense is the issue. As we saw today, he's got a very good defense, slip shots well. It's just when the fight goes late, he gasses out massively, and that has an effect on his performance, a big effect on his chin as well. So yeah, but. We need some more quick finishes from Huni. We need him to make more statements. And yeah, hopefully we see him on the Saudi card at the end of the year. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching this video. Okay, I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching.